State University Student Recognition 2022.
Good day, partner.
Good day, partner.
It is so fulfilling to see those students who exerted their efforts doing projects and compliances and who had sleepless nights studying to be acknowledged, because it feels so good to be recognized for all of your hard work.
Exactly, partner. And I know that all of our students here in Partido have the same goal. And in this event, we will indeed recognize all of their efforts and at the same time showcase them as an inspiration to all students. That whatever you are doing right now, we know that you are doing your best. And sooner you will earn the fruit of your labor.
That is absolutely right, partner. So without further ado, let's start with the program. I am Januel V. Palo.
And I am Nena Angela and Vargas.
And again,
Welcome to the Partido State University Student Recognition 2022. Let us put our hearts and souls in the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, to be followed by the reciting of the PSU vision, mission, core values, and the quality policy.
PSU Vision Mission. Vision, the leading university in geology, bioresource science, and environmental management in the Bicol region.
Mission, to provide quality instruction in the arts, philosophy, sciences, technology, and other relevant courses, and create a competitive advantage in research, extension, and production services for socio-economic upliftment of the Bicolanos.
Quality policy. The Partido State University commits to provide quality instruction, responsive research, and needs-based extension services for global competitiveness and satisfaction of its clients, stakeholders, regulatory bodies, and other service providers through continual improvement of the quality management system.
Core values: passion for excellence, service for client satisfaction, and unity for stability.
In this juncture, may we request our beloved Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erlinda Basilia, for the welcome address.
Major Jimrick B. Obias, Infantry Division, Philippine Army, General Headquarters, Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City, our distinguished guest for this year's recognition rites, Dr. Raul G. Bardicina, our ever-supportive University President, fellow Vice Presidents, Dr. Arnel Sarcedo, and Professor Patricia Candelaria, our hardworking college and campus deans, Dr. Marita S. Magat of the College of Education, Dr. Johnny Neil Kapukaw of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Rina A. Abner of the College of Business and Management, Dr. Muriel L. Prado of the College of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Bernadette Gumba of the School of Graduate Studies, Dr. Arnel Milieska of San Jose Campus, Dr. Sherlyn Esplana of Lagunoy Campus, Dr. Romy Morcilia of Kinamba Campus, Dr. Shoti Lim of Sangay Campus, Dr. Nerissa Paladan of Salugon Campus, and Dr. Michael Flores of Caramoan Campus, Dr. Gemma T. Barciliano, the Dean of the Office of Student Affairs, the College of Engineering and Technology, through the leadership of Dr. Muriel L. Prado, who is the sponsor of this year's recognition rights, our university officials, faculty, proud parents, guests, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon to everyone. Welcome to Partido State University and to this year's 2022 recognition rights. Colin Powell said, and I quote, "There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation and hard work, and also learning from failure." This afternoon's activity is a manifestation of your preparation, hard work, learning from failure, and perseverance to achieve and excel in your academics and reap the fruit of your labor. This is one of the most awaited moments of parents and students, and one of the highlights of the University Charter Anniversary celebration. We have to recognize the sacrifices, efforts, and sleepless nights of our dear students just to pass the subject and submit all the requirements and go beyond. That's why you are here with us today in this recognition right. However, you must not be complacent. Continue to strive further, continue to pursue excellence, and attain your dreams until you succeed in your own field. My warmest congratulations to all of you, my dear students, and most especially to the proud parents for their unwavering support and unconditional love, which greatly motivated these students to work hard and achieve to be an academic awardee. Again, a pleasant afternoon to everyone and welcome to this 2022 recognition right.
Thank you so much, Dr. Basilia, for that message. To discuss the rationale for this students' recognition, may we hear from our very own Dean of the College of Education and the Chairman for this 2022 Academic Awards, Dr. Marita Maga.
The University President, Dr. Raul G. Bradesina, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Arlinda Basilia, Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Arnel Sarcedo, Vice President for Research, Extension, and Knowledge Management, Professor Patricia Candelaria, Deans of the different colleges and campuses, Dr. Michael Flores of Caramoan Campus, Dr. Sherlyn Esplana of Lagonoy Campus, Dr. Christina Lim of Sangay Campus, Dr. Nerissa Paladan of Salugon Campus, Dr. Arnel Miliasca of San Jose Campus, Dr. Romeo Morcilia of Tinambac Campus, Dr. Johnny Neil Kapukaw of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Rina Abner of the College of Business and Management, Dr. Moriel Prado of the College of Engineering and Technology, and Dr. Bernadette Gumba of the School of Graduate Studies and Research, other university officials, distinguished guests, Major Jimrick B. Obias, student awardees, parents, ladies and gentlemen, a blessed day to all. Our university has traditionally included the Student Recognition Day as part of the annual celebration of its charter anniversary every 25th day of March since its founding as Partido State University through Republic Act 1929. This activity aims to recognize students who performed remarkably during the first semester of the current academic year. The remarkable performance is measured by the general weighted average or GWA of 1.5 or higher, or no grade lower than 2.0. For this year's recognition rights, we will be awarding academic excellence to a total of 431 students from across the university, of which 55 awardees are from the College of Arts and Sciences, 200 awardees from the College of Business and Management, 7 awardees from the College of Engineering and Technology, 155 awardees from the College of Education, 1 awardee from the Caramoan campus, 7 awardees from Lagonoy campus, 2 awardees from Sangay campus, 1 awardee from Salogon campus, 1 awardee from San Jose campus, and 2 awardees from Tinambak campus. In addition to academic honors, the university also recognizes students from across campuses and colleges who performed in co-curricular and extracurricular activities in and out of the university in at least the regional level. Recognizing the remarkable performances is a positive and intrinsic avenue to motivate active engagement and good behavior among the most important stakeholders of our university, our dear students. It is one way of pressing the importance of hard work and fostering self-worth and confidence. This year, the Partido State University takes pride in rewarding its students with accolades because it acknowledges that these awards are pivotal in its Partido State University students' academic life and are embodiment of its core value of passion for excellence. A snappy salute to the student awardees, to the teachers of these academic achievers, and the parents as well. Thank you and good day.
Thank you so much, Dr. Magat. To proceed with, may we request our beloved University President, Dr. Raul Bardesina, to deliver his inspirational message.
To the honorees, dear parents, university officials, and faculty members, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to all of you. We celebrate a very significant activity today to recognize students who have achieved exemplary performance and who have demonstrated academic excellence consistent with our institution's mandate and culture. Congratulations to all of you who are here today. The fact that you are here today indicates that you do not only belong to the cream of the crop of the university students, but among those who have demonstrated resiliency and grit during the challenging times of the pandemic. Education is the foundation of human and economic development. As an academic institution mandated to provide quality education to promote human and economic development, no amount of adversity or constraint brought by COVID-19 situation can stop us in our pursuit to promote human and economic development. The university and other institutions of higher learning in the country sought ways to navigate the dire strait in education created by the pandemic so that we can always dispense knowledge and mold young minds. And you were with us, tagging along, with eagerness and passion to learn and posted exemplary performance in your academics. This behavior is called resiliency. Resilience has been defined as good outcomes in spite of serious threats to adaptation or development bounce back. The ability to cope with these adversities can be reconceptualized as academic buoyancy. Academic buoyancy is the ability to successfully deal with academic setbacks and challenges that are typical of the ordinary course of university life. Resiliency is great, founded on your efforts, which enabled you to achieve what you are expected to deliver. You both invested talent and effort. Talent is how quickly your skills improve when you invest effort. Achievement is what happens when you take your acquired skills and use them. A noted psychologist said that when you consider individuals in identical circumstances, what each achieves depends on just two things: talent and effort. Talent, or how fast you improve in a skill, absolutely matters. But effort factors into the calculations twice, not once. Effort builds skills. At the very same time, effort makes a skill productive. Application of skills over long period of persistent note and despite the adversity enables us achieve higher level of performance. The very best violinist at a German music academy accumulated about 10,000 hours of practice over 10 years before achieving elite levels of expertise. By comparison, less accomplished students accumulated about half as much practice over the same period. Experience doesn't always lead to excellence. Constant engagement is. It is not that experts lag more hours of engagement or practice. Rather, it's that experts engage differently. They demonstrate grit. Experts are lagging thousands upon thousands of hours over years and years of what is called as deliberate engagement. Purpose is a tremendously powerful source of motivation. People with advocacy demonstrated higher grit. Interest is one source of passion. Purpose, the intention to contribute to the well-being of others, is another. The mature passions of gritty people depend on both. Achievers and non-achievers are distinguished by the kind of mindsets they have. Underachievers have fixed mindset about their ability that leads to pessimistic explanations of adversity, and that in turn leads to both giving up on challenges and avoiding them in the first place. In contrast, achievers have a growth mindset that leads to optimistic ways of explaining adversity, and that in turn leads to perseverance and seeking out new challenges that will ultimately make us even stronger. This is your mindset. You owe your academic achievements today to that growth mindset. There is another thing in you that contributed much to your achievements today. That another thing is your parents' parenting style and nurturing approach that supported you so much to achieve excellence. Many psychologists now categorize parenting styles into 4 quadrants. There are 4 common parenting styles that can be seen in quadrants. The fourth quadrant parenting category are permissive parents. By contrast, are supportive and undemanding. The third quadrant parenting styles are composed of authoritarian parents who are demanding and unsupportive. The second quadrant parenting category are parents who are undemanding and demonstrate unsupportive approach to raising children, exemplified by neglectful parents. Neglectful parenting creates an especially toxic emotional climate. The first quadrants are parents who are both demanding and supportive. The technical term is authoritative parenting, which unfortunately is easily confused with authoritarian parenting. This category of authoritative parenting is called as wise parenting because parents in this quadrant appreciate that children need support, limits, and latitude to reach their full potential. Their authority is based on knowledge and wisdom rather than power. Your parents belong to this parenting category in the first quadrant. While happiness and success are related, they're not identical. If I get grittier and become more successful, will my happiness plummet? A graph relates grit to life satisfaction measured on a scale. And in a study, positive emotions such as excitement and negative emotions such as shame were measured. The study found that the grittier a person is, the more likely they'll enjoy a healthy emotional life. The grittier the person, the more successful he becomes. The more successful the person becomes, the happier in life he is. So, dear students, keep up the good works. To you, dear parents, congratulations for your support to this excellent students. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Raul Bradesina, for that inspirational message. Truly, it is inspiring to hear those words from you.
So, partner, before we proceed to the awarding of students, let us first hear from our guest speaker to be introduced by Engineer Emelina Ranyola Padayao, Director of the Water Resources Research Center and Core Faculty of the College of Engineering and Technology.
Hello everyone. It is a great honor and pride to introduce to you our guest speaker for today's Day of Excellence. To our University President, Dr. Raul G. Bradesina, to our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Arlinda M. Basilia, to our Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Arnel B. Sarcedo, to our Vice President for University Research, Extension, and Knowledge Management Council, Professor Patricia M. Candelaria, campus and college deans, other university officials, co-faculty and non-teaching personnel, dear PSU students, other viewers, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Our guest speaker for today had graduated cum laude with a degree in Bachelor of Science in Engineering from the Philippine Military Academy in Baguio City in 2006. He was awarded as the Chief of Staff Sabre for graduating as the Brigade Commander Class Baron, the highest-ranking cadet officer of his class. He was also a recipient of the President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo Leadership Achievement Award, Academic Excellence Award, and the Humanities Plaque. Immediately after graduation, he was assigned as platoon leader of the 11th Infantry Battalion Reconnaissance Platoon. From 2011 to 2014, he served as the commanding officer of Charlie Company, which covered the 5th District of Negros Occidental. During his stint in Negros Island, he actively campaigned and advocated for peace in the province through various programs and activities in collaboration with various stakeholders. He popularized the Chanelas for a Cause campaign, in which he was able to generate more than 10,000 pairs of slippers and school supplies for the benefit of thousands of school children in hinterland schools. He also co-wrote the Recovering Barangay Linantuyan, a step-by-step process in clearing a communist terrorist-affected barangay. He also co-wrote and helped in the subsequent implementation of the Lapu-Lapu Educational Assistance Program, a full scholarship program for poor but deserving college students at the Negros Oriental State University. In 2013, he was a co-author of the Negros Occidental 5-Year Peace and Development Program, an integrated framework for peace and development in the province. He is a recipient of various military medals and ribbons for both combat and administration, including the Wounded Personnel Medal for injuries sustained during combat, and numerous letters of commendations and awards from both military and civilian bodies. He topped the grueling Special Forces Operations course in 2008 and graduated on top of his classes in Infantry Officer, Basic, and Advanced courses. His passion for education earned him a degree in Master in Development Management program as a scholar of the Asian Institute of Management in 2019. And he is currently enrolled as a full scholar in the Master of Science in Innovation and Business Management program. Also, a scholar under Asian Institute of Management. And he is a candidate for the Doctor in Public Administration from STI West Negros University. Our guest speaker for today was born in Goa, Camarines Sur to Mr. and Mrs. Samuel Obias. He graduated salutatorian from Goa Central School in 1994, and a salutatorian from Partido State College in 1998. He studied chemical engineering at the University of the Philippines, Diliman, before entering the PMA to pursue his childhood dream, that is to become a soldier. He is married to former Mary Pauline Esdanga, the proprietor of the Mary Pauline Salon nationwide, and blessed with a daughter, Ruth Carmela Semiel. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us all virtually welcome Major Jimric Bresal Ubias, Infantry, Philippine Army.
They say that the first casualty in any battle or combat is the plan. Or, as they put it, no plan survives the first contact with the adversary. Even the best laid plans are not foolproof. However comprehensive plans may appear to be, no plan can accurately factor in all risks that should be managed or mitigated. That is why there is no such thing as overplanning, because events or trends could change in the blink of an eye. After all, we are living in a VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. I am aware that academic institutions like Partido State University are fertile grounds for imagination, creativity, and most of all, innovation. PSU has a great pool of human resources, scholars, and experts in the respective fields, whose perception and imagination of things go beyond bounds. It wouldn't come as a surprise to me if you have already developed various possible scenarios that the university, our community, and our people will have to deal with in the future. I would also expect that your team focused on the scenarios that have the highest likelihood of happening and greatest impact on us. I am also confident that you have already crafted your own risk management plans or strategies centered on these scenarios. We Filipinos, especially the Bicolanos, and for that matter Partidonians, are renowned globally for our resiliency, being among the most calamity-stricken people in the world. The Filipino spirit is unfazed by typhoons, undaunted by floods, and certainly unbroken by earthquakes. We face these calamities every so often, and we have learned to rise, stand on our feet, and live our lives again, no matter how difficult life could get. But with the COVID-19 pandemic, we are seeing and experiencing things that we have never dealt with before. We are dealing with unprecedented impacts that we do not have an immediate, concrete, and comprehensive plan for. We are faced with a crisis that perhaps only a few of us have anticipated and planned for. In short, our much admired resilience is being tried and tested. Still, we do not have much of a choice but to face the music and dance with it, because that is the only way for our race to survive. We do not drown by falling into the water, but by staying submerged in it. Now, what is the difference between this pandemic and all other crises that we have faced in the past? Do you recall the last time a major typhoon struck the Partido area or the entire province? When a typhoon strikes, say, one of our campuses and renders our facilities, equipment, and even our communication unusable for several days, it is still possible for us to continue with our operations, albeit with some limitations, right? We can perhaps relocate our command and control, communications, and computer systems, or in the military, we call it the C4S, to another building or area. But with a crisis like COVID-19, it is a whole lot different story. You cannot just relocate and then resume your operations immediately. Physical interactions are limited, thereby altering their effectiveness and efficiency. Not to mention resource management issues. Education and learning approaches and methodologies have drastically changed to adapt to the new normal. People have become more dependent on computers and communications technology to keep them connected. At PSU, neither the individuals nor the organization is immune or exempt from these drastic changes. Needless to say, it must be able to transform, adapt, and evolve quickly to stay relevant and responsive to its stakeholders. So, how do we respond to and overcome this kind of challenge while establishing or building a stable and resilient foundation for the future? In other words, how can we successfully absorb and adapt to the challenges posed by this crisis and become genuinely resilient? Fortunately, scholars and experts have answers to these questions, and allow me to share them to you. The first is to become agile and develop a sustainable approach for the future. Many organizations propose that the key to an effective response is being able to identify the most probable scenarios that an organization would face and their most probable impacts on operations, people, systems and processes, and resources, and subsequently formulate suitable, comprehensive, and actionable management plan or strategy. By actionable, we mean that the critical functions of an organization must continue despite or during a disruption and resume its operations as quickly as possible. This is the very essence of business agility and continuity. This is also where the importance of wargaming comes in. Something that we in the military does all the time. Wargaming entails developing and rehearsing specific scenarios while acquiring the right mindset to respond to crisis. It also helps in clearly communicating and delegating roles and responsibilities and anticipating future scenarios and responses. The second is to identify the critical functions, systems, and processes of the organization. To achieve the desired level of agility and resilience, an organization must be able to clearly identify its business functions, systems, and processes. Which of them are the most crucial in your operations? Which are the so-called cutting edge that could spell the difference between mission accomplishment and failure, between survival and extinction? Experts claim that It is the human resources and internal processes of an organization that drives its decisions forward. Agile and resilience means being able to develop our human resources, core approaches, and internal processes, along with our day-to-day operations, while solidifying our foundations for a more sustainable future. This also entails developing responsive, reliable, and resilient technology systems to support the implementation of these functions, systems, and processes. The third is to develop a sound, solid, and stable leadership. The traditional definition of leadership is that it is the art of influencing people to perform assigned tasks willingly, efficiently, and competently to accomplish a mission. The most important requirement for an organization to thrive in times of crisis and beyond is to have a leader who is responsible for what the organization does or fails to do. A leader who can lead its continuity and recovery. He is the glue that binds the organization, the key resources, the key activities, the key stakeholders and channels, and even keeps their revenue streaming. He sees to it that the organization and its members are in sync, marching in cadence, and are headed towards the same strategic direction and after the same mission and vision. Amidst the chaos brought about by a crisis such as this pandemic, a sound, a solid, and stable leader knows just what to do and where to go after the storm has passed and after the dust has settled down. This is why I would like to commend the excellent leadership, impeccable management, and professional administration of our beloved university by the university president, Dr. Raul Bradicina, for steering the PSU to where it is now, as one of the most respected academic institutions of today. And to the rest of you, I know that there's a leader in all of us. But the question is, do we have what it takes to take the helm of our respective organizations during these trying times and beyond? The next is to create reliable teams with clearly defined roles. Good leaders surround themselves with competent, credible, and capable people, just like Dr. Eden Basilia, ma'am, and the rest of the faculty and support staff of PSU, who can translate their vision into tangible programs and activities. This way, they have bigger chances of thriving, surviving, and rebuilding after a crisis. Leaders believe that nobody has a monopoly on ideas. Skills and talent abound. Organizations like the Partido State University are rich with highly skilled, highly educated, and well-experienced people like Dr. Herona, Professor Candelaria, Dr. Sarcedo, Engineer Padayaw, the deans, the rectors, and today's awardees, and everyone who can contribute to the knowledge base. Confident leaders know just where and how to put their gifts to good use for the betterment of the organization. These experts are trusted with the operationalization of the leader's vision. They are the ones who craft purposive programs that translate visions into tangible output and outcomes. Lastly, we must ensure constant, consistent, and concise communication. Practitioners and disciples of agile business believe that it is communication that makes or breaks an agile response. Sabi nga po sa military, signal communication has not won any battle or war, but no war or battle has ever been won without communication. And that is how critical communication is to any organization, both in peacetime and war, in crisis and normalcy. Needless to say, it is imperative for any organization to have a communication plan that clearly defines the roles and responsibilities of each member, especially in a crisis. No plan is ever complete without a clear and concise communication strategy for the internal and external target audience. Communication is imperative to get the members of the team on board on what you want to do and where you want to go. And of course, to get your stakeholders to support you on what you intend to achieve. So, communicate, cooperate, and collaborate. Let this pandemic crisis be a great lesson on the essence of partnership, cooperation, and collaboration through meaningful communication. Before I end, I would like to thank all of you, my fellow Parshumans, the sons and daughters of our beloved Partido State University. Thank you very much for inviting me to this momentous activity. Indeed, it is an honor and privilege to be invited to speak in front of our alma mater, to whom I owe my earliest education of values formation and character development. I would like to acknowledge my family and all my former classmates and batchmates from Batch 98, and former schoolmates, advisors, teachers, especially Ma'am Malu Competente, Ma'am Nelia Esmeralda, Ma'am Tubore, Ma'am Nora Bacares, our principal, Ma'am Melba Peñas, Ma'am Amparo Pan, Ma'am Rosa Bardillo, Sir Jota Bardillo, Sir Rico Sabalyegue, Ma'am Gemma Barciliano, Ma'am Malu Israel, Ma'am Lenny Dineros, Ma'am Ami Sadja, Ma'am Teng Beria, Ma'am Enser Seya, Ma'am Emanaa, Ma'am Dolly Toriano, Ma'am Jo Botor, Ma'am Rances Esaratole, Sir Alvarez, Sir Peña Florida, Sir Okealda, Sir Taduran, Sir Palmes, and Ma'am Agnes Pisimo. And of course, our guard, Mr. Pascor. And to all of you whom I have not mentioned, my everlasting gratitude, sirs and ma'am. Know that I always carry with me the PSU's banner wherever I go. I will always be proud to be a Parsuan, and I will always be an avid supporter of your efforts to transform the PSU into an agile, responsive, and resilient institution that all Partidonians and all Bicolanos can be proud of. PSU, our true and only way. Mabuhay po ang PSU, as in Diyos mabalos sa saindo gabos.
Thank you so much, Major Obias, for that uplifting message.
Let's come now to the giving of the plaque of appreciation to our guest speaker.
Allow me to read the citation. Republic of the Philippines, Partido State University, Camarines Sur awards this plaque of appreciation to Major Jimrick V. Obias in recognition of his inspiring and enlightening message as the guest speaker with the theme, Responding to the Challenges of the Pandemic with Resilience and Agility, during the 2022 Virtual Student Recognition Rites of Partido State University. Given this 31st day of March 2022 at Partido State University, Goa, Camarines Sur, Philippines. Signed, Raul G. Bradesina, Doctor of Philosophy, SUC President 3, Partido State University.
Thank you so much, Major Obias, for that uplifting message. So, partner, shall we proceed now to the student recognition?
Yes, partner.
So, to start with, let's welcome the PSU Senior High School Awardees.
Presenting to you the PSU Laboratory High School Awardees. Grade 11 STEM, Top 3. Duboro Rose Michelle E. Luzende Nika Marie A. Frielde Kayla Monique V. Grade 11 Outstanding Student of the Year goes to Frielde Kayla Monique V.
Grade 12 ABM Top 3. Expedido Christine Joy A. Avila Dan Christian M. Barbacena Shari May L. Regalado Daniel Luis C.
Grade 12 STEM Top 3. Rico Marifrance S. Briones Shane Janelle E. Lidera Maria Donna S. And the Grade 12 Outstanding Student of the Year goes to Lidera Maria Donna S.
PSU Academic Awardees.
Vivo Joyce G. Avila Danilin M. Pasis Mary Ann G. Habana Maria Fatima P. Hermogeno Melody G. De Luna Ruel R. Oliete Jeric B. Apolonio Judith B. Seniedo Claudine C. Ruaya Riza May P. Sanchez Kim Shaira E.
Palacio Camille M. Luna Myla Angela C. Cypress Janine D. Solacito Christy S. Rivero John Paul B. Okia Mary Fanny B. Malumbay Jolene Joy D. De Vergara Marife Q. Baguio Eve Frances Lloyd O. Dominguez Dominic E. Manaog Charlene F. Villaraza Ina B. Canciller Nay A. Credo Angelo O. Solomon Divine V. Quiobe Geraldine May N. Gaor Shena M. Ledera Brian C. Rojas Martin James P. Milante Rowan May A.
Valenzuela Jonaline R. Barrera Teresita B. Obias Cesar Jr. S. De Jesus Jenny B. Pelon Lera May. Cope Jenica P. Sales Bernadette R. Paladan Princess Joy C. Alcantara Jica Diaz. Wit May P. Bonito Bernard A. Barciliano Vanessa L. Chavez Fernando C. Lidesma Christine Angelique O. Luna Kaizel P. Roman Rosana B. Navarro Aaron Jan R. Marquez Erica May. Casabuena Kate P. Canon Princess B.
Borbe Maria Venus O. Bordado Julian A. Ogmar May P. Martiliano John Carlo C. Gogolin William Verney F. Cano Maricar R. Canale Julius Jared N. De la Cruz Grace O. Sola Jerome S. Remetier Johanna D. Ernesto Carlin May. Sarah Richfeld G. Montilia Maxine Betame M. Awa Hazel Ann M. Gavika Ricky May. Barbado Shaina T. Pelaez May P. Abengoza Mary Allen R. Villaralbo Nicole B. Geraldino Beverly G.
Romero Anamay N. Milyeska Miko T. Primavera Mona R. Patanayan John Paul G. Bitonio Diana Marie R. Sidon Sofia. Pagal Meridel P. Virtus Olive P. Oquendo Janine P. Villarico Maryjoy F. Abrigo Jessica B. Bagobo Carlo B. Belleza Limuel M. Alarcon Dexter B. Hamasaki Yumi C. Credo Alona Guainet C. Delioro Bridget Ann E. Palaypayon Jolife B. Oliver Michael C. Yanan Monica M.
Baranda Cristel Ann A. Osea Romel G. Pante J. Villaralvo Nikki Marie B. Alice Germaine Kathleen R. Nacario Javier Jr. P. Purisima Erica B. Picasso Maria Isabel D. Verdejo Rexandre DC. Frias Adrian C. Calio Camille B. Alvarez Ana Christine I. Gasgas Christopher A. Pre Maria Judette N. Aguila Hannah C. Yap Erlint Hump A. Orlina Joy Shara P. Papaya Sarah Jane C. Juarez Edita S. Credo Angela O.
Borlon Rosemary H. Verdejo Angelo Lawrence C. Soriao Lea Jean R. Rimodo Javin A. Briones Jessa Marie O. Ruelo Kyle Angel Ann T. Makarilay Emmeline D.P. Delfino May A. Cypress Justin May D. Villaralvo Isabel R. Verdejo Den Alin M. Romero Marian P. Italiano Noemi A. Verdejo Joyce Ann B. Abonita Gilbert B. Marilag Demi B. Frondoso Levi Jr. C. Portem Ella Clarissa F. Estrada Sandra Mea P. Dianela Janlyn F.
Fria Jessafe R. Rivero John Ray M. Peñero Arian B. Marshall Teresa D.C. Paga Lizelle V. Tria Rica Pamela F. Acido Karen Joyce M. Buhayo Cherinel P. Brutas Maridel N. Bravante Jessa P. Correa Julina M. Libreja Joyce P. Bayona Rodshel Yogun A. Monchagodo Giselle. Bruzo RJ M. Belleza Charigel P. Agravante Jim P. Japa Ray F. Bongalonta Jean V. Olivares Ella Rose A.
Servano Christine Bernadette G. Romero Rachel S. Canciller Francisca A. Asia Maryjoy T. Felices Romeo Jr. R. Coralde Mark Joseph E. Olores Glidel Grace V. Luzon Daniela V. De Jesus Shaira May A. Pongpong Angela O. Bongulto Gia May V. Lara Hannah Resabella S. Blance Marvin T. Perlora Jessie V. Boho Isabel R. Haber Joyce Ann B. Wario Joanne A. Briseño Joshua A. Tenorio Mark E. Torillos Jinky T.
Valid Mary Rose C. Punayo Mark Angelo L. Garchitorena Tricia Jane G. Banyaria Rosaline R. Reyes Gina Mariel D. Smith Kenneth L. Rapi Edralyn P. Guadalupe Ellen B. Argones Francescan DC. Widaver Erickson P. Imperial Mark O'Neill A. Pelon Jamie N. Fornilosa Melissa D. Combo Christine B. Alarcon John James D. Acido Kimberly B. Alto Jusamen C. San Luis Mary Rose T. La Sala Angelica Uy. Latigay Junella B.
Sarad Christine Joy P. Laurente Ginaline S. Villamea Alea M. Tomotorgo Rowie A. Cleophas Janeth Y. Peña Christine May C. Caritos Carmila M. Batoriano Glyza G. Perdon Shedelin G. Porissima Willibeth C. Baldon Maris N. Patok Angela C. Balyeta Jeremy B. Saboko Nonalyn P. Azor Eugene B. Panga Kenneth P. Ramirez Joannes Marie P. Cornejo Monica M. Salvador Marvin P. Panzo Benji A. Jr.
Padin Rosemary A. Delenia Adrian M. Clidoro Beverly C. Candelaria Regine L. Piñoso Zaira B. Romero Evelinda A. Caballero Bridget M. Bedes Ariane P. Blance Algie P. Briguera Altea B. Sales Maria Isabel S. Del Castillo Herlene M. Estrada Princess Sarah P. Briguel Disa Z. Climacosa Herwin V. Postigo Marvy R. Jacob Renz P. Verdadero Maryjoy D.S. Benamira Jenny B. Villar Rudelin D.
Baranda Cheryl B. Albea Menard B. Rosero Ima Ella. Espiritu Erika V. Abelion Bevelyn L. Jaba Benjamin B. Soto Jameline M. Romero Jericho M. Capasio Jonaline M. Villete Janica L. Patok Gladys R. Mendoza John Cedric D. Badilla Annabel C. Sending Giles C. Rivero Chen P. Tadeo Crystal Kate C. Delfino Maris F. Tacilio Doname V. Kayao Adrian S.J. Shervo Diana Rose A.
Rances Rio Jean P. Camu Vigor. Bermejo Rose Ann B. Malsong Cyril C. Aguilar Hazel Ann M. Del Castillo Michael John M. De Jesus Gina Rose F. Sabinorio Ralph F. Kama Angelica. Corriaje Ella D. Barbosa James Q. Ubias George Nicholas L. Obias Nicole Angela A. Buela Nico B. Sanoy Maria Angelica C. Perico Andre V. Jerez John Lloyd P. Alarcon Joshua P. Burak Angel A. Dizon Joanna Marie B.
Taghoy Lioran May P. Pasiona Sarah Jane P. Delfino Ira Camille O. Noble Mary Ann T. Verdejo Alvin P. Onsay Nicole S. Dumalagan Janet P. Italiano Kent Albert M. Diaz Jessica B. Diharlo Aubrey L. Arpon Maricar C. Bergonio Romel O. Pasis Diana Rose V. Corteza Princess P. Nueva Janine O. Villete John Lawrence M. Yelago Claire B. Nuelan Jero N. Lovite Jose Jr. V. Cristo Charlie N.
Consina Shania M. Prestosa Rosebell P. Astorga Alira Joy B. Romero Irish Marie A. Sarah Eloisa Ann Tam. Pante Mary Joy V. Australia Jonaline S. Consina Maria Roslyn G. Kayanan Rosemary A. Ken Patricia Bianca R. Coral June G. Rebuya April Joy D. Barrera Nefi C. Regal Maria Nikia May P. Avizola Marife U. Gogolin William Vincent F. Norberto Saramay G. Bravante Melchor B. Sanao Jeremy A. Monserrate Loren N.
Belenario Rose Princess R. Rodriguez Banime V. Panotes Jodeline S. Luzon Felicity R. Tejares Benchmo Walter B. Milan John Paul O. Dehita Eduardo Amiel A. Poblete Zayamais Diana V. Banzuela Jason H. Vargas Gary Jr. S. Saboko Joy A. Bermundo Aiza E. Sierra Queenie May P. Gasser Mark John D. Vecina Christine P. Rodriguez Francis. Peñas Nika Lineth N. Pésimo Jinky H. Mabana Joyce D. Pilapil Christine Joy R.
Credo Erickson Gerald O. Vargas Jose Jr. E. Burse Alexandra H. Artiaga Lay Jaja E. Raposon Angeline N. Rios Charloid R. Froyalde Janray G. Belza Neilmark C. Kapar Janeline O. Padron Quina D. Tonko Crizel O. Ortinero Joshua A. Encinas Sherilyn P. Barnuevo Christine B. Sumawang Kim Carla C. Hardin Renea C. Taghoy Jonas C. Camano Laureline A. Colico Kayla Marie C. Vale Prince Hilary J.
Lopeño Kenton Jezreel E. Sales Joy L. Manlangit Aname P. Galan John Carl L. Padrigon Rosalie D. Araulio Maria Llorin M. Borromeo Carla G. Palaypayon Tony A. Clavo Marigold E. Kamato LCO. Runas Ronaliza Mi P. Deliova Erika Shaira M. Cañeso Josan A. Remodo Christine Jane A. Canon Jamil Claire M. Solila Mark Dominic Payne M. Bethesda Kristen Joyce P. Pelemiano Clarence I. Malto Glorilyn R. Espanto Edine C.
De Jesus Jomar B. Parcival John Roel P. Enciso Maria Danica B. Sulila Danica May L. Tanura Gerald C. Marshall Mikey S. Romero Colleen A. Lapus Aljon B. Diego Mark Joshua B. Guevara Gerald June P. Abanto Gracel S. Froyalde James Anthony. Moralina Marife G. Castor Sherime V. Coral Maria Teresa P. Beriso Verla S. Rebecca Maria Nina Angelica C. Olores Laika P. Amata John Kenneth. Poliano Kevin T.
Peliehena Lawrence A. Monserrate Sheena M. Balibado Danica Jane R. Rico Marjorie A. Santos Justice C. Valenzuela Jamaila F. Caballero Benito Jr. B. Malana Melinda. Padayaw Rita A. Luzon Monica A. Coralde Manilin C. Azur Marijo S. Valencia Aljun Kent. Salvosa Antoinette A. Gakayan May M. Israel May Terifrans B. Relioso Rica O. Doria John Paulo M. Baldoza Leomart Kevin. Lopeño Clay Wendell E.
Guevara Rika May A. De la Vega Divine Rose V. Operio Judy Ann A. Chavez Ilona K. B. Oraa Jamaila Angel R. Servano Christian Ray G. Remoto Babylin T. Lores Kate M. Peñas Maybell B. Buena Agua Rica B. Bulalin Merlin Joy D. Guevara Jamaica R. Valencia Alvin P. Celadis Missy P. Grengia Chetita E. Lieve Elaine B. Omar Millie Jane B. Lance Mitos P. Luna John Paul B. Gonzalez Frances M.
Let's give it up for the
PSU of Saturday
Presenting to you the Outstanding University Student Organization of the Year. Junior Finance Executives.
Let's give it up for the PSU Outstanding Student Council.
Presenting to you the Outstanding University Student Council of the Year. College of Education.
Congratulations to all of our awardees. Truly, you deserve all of those awards.
Indeed, partner. But wait, there's more. During the PRC board examinations, the Partido community never fails to show their excellence by passing their respective board examinations. And the Partido community congratulates all of you.
Yes, partner. And beyond that excellence, here are these two Partido students who not only became positive, but became top-notchers during their previous board examinations. Truly, the best of the best.
So, to give us their inspirational message, may we first welcome Miss Jenny Grace Moreno, fourth placer in the previous licensure examination for teachers.
Good morning to our University President, Dr. Raul G. Bradicina, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erlinda Basilia, Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Arnel Zarcedo, Vice President for Research, Extension, and Knowledge Management, Professor Patricia Candelaria, and to our College of Education Dean, Dr. Marita S. Magat, parents, students, guests, good morning once again and congratulations. Have you seen the movie Encanto? Who is your favorite character? Maybe Luisa, the strong one? Or Isabella, the perfectly beautiful? Or Bruno? Uh-oh, we don't talk about Bruno. Who chooses Mirabelle? Maybe she's the least favorite since she is not special. And I can relate to Mirabelle. Not blessed with exceptional talent and no remarkable feature. Well, I'm a girl who stands on the side while the others shine. I graduated last 2019 and did not eventually took the licensure exam. While my batchmates are already LPTs, I work in a private company and struggle to make ends meet, both for me and my family. As I filed for the licensure exam, pandemic happened. March 2020 was supposedly my scheduled exam, but it was cancelled. However, of all the postponements that happened, September 2021 broke me so much. I felt that I was so ready to take the exam. I was already on leave from work, had a schedule for swab test, as it is a requirement for the exam, but once again, it was postponed due to pandemic. The scheduled exam in NCR was postponed, but the rest of the places could go on with the exam. And I was pissed. Really pissed. I cried for the whole night. I am that eager to take the exam, but well, odds aren't on my side yet, so I have to go on. I don't have a choice. After a night of crying, I have to get up, report to work, and go back to square one. Work and study on the side. Another episode of sleepless nights while waiting for the next possible examination schedule. During this pandemic, I cannot blame you for being hopeless, because it really is. Our plans had been shattered, and our life has been flipped upside down. It is normal to feel hopeless and unmotivated at times. What is not is if you let yourself be drawn on it. And as Mirabelle unraveled her inner gift during their crisis, so am I amidst this pandemic. Not the gift of magic, superpower, or shining door, but the gift of hope and positivity. Hope which fuels again my motivation and perseverance. The gift of looking at the brighter side of every unfortunate event. Journey will never be easy. Your hope and positivity will always be on test. I work at the same time I study. Exhausting work days, unmotivated nights, and temptations to just go Netflix and chill are always in the corner. And at the times like this, always go back to the reasons of your dreams, where and whom these struggles are for. We are all born with gifts. We just have to find it within ourselves, nurture it, and make it the fuel of our dreams. Never lose hope. Disappointments, struggles, and rejections are preparation for bigger blessings. Delays doesn't mean no. We just have to wait and trust Him. Strengthen your faith in yourselves and in Him. His plans for us are way bigger and better than ours. For He said in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." Congratulations, Batch 2022.
Thank you so much, Miss Jenny Grace Moreno, for that wonderful message. Moreover, to inspire us more, let's welcome Mr. Patrick Henry Garcia Lodovice, first placer in the previous geologist licensure examination.
This is for those who are struggling with their decisions. It was back in 2014 when I first enrolled in Partido. I only graduated last 2020. If the math is correct, it means I spent a good 6 years in this institution, and at that time, it was 24% of my entire existence in this planet. That may seem insignificant, but remember that the atmosphere is around 21% oxygen, and that keeps us breathing, and the Earth's land area is only around 29%. That's the entire area we're able to stand on. 6 years of battling with lectures that make you want to fall asleep, and sleep that won't come when you need it because you're thinking about lectures. 6 years of battling with minor subjects who think they're majors, and major subjects that allot minor time and effort. 6 years of dealing with pain and heartbreaks and failures, but I don't regret much, because in the end, it molded me into who I am now. A couple of years ago, I was lost. Lost in the sense that my life wasn't exactly pointed in the right direction. From the Latin word dirigo, the word direction means steer, maneuver, navigate from one point to another. Like a ship, life is just one long voyage. You set out into the seas, you stay in the shallow for a while, until you're ready to go into the open ocean, where your next destination is free for your choosing. And this, in fact, makes you an amalgamation of all the decisions you've ever made, since you set out to sea. The decisions make you as much as you make them. But inevitably, we make bad decisions, one that don't immediately get us from point A to point B. And that's what happened to me. In the ocean of choices, I made a few bad ones, which led me choosing a couple of other bad ones until it became a loop. I was entangled. And before I realized it, I was lost. Bad decisions can indeed lead you astray, but it's never something that you should feel bad about. You shouldn't regret bad decisions too much. Think of them as lessons, not mistakes. A good sailor is also a good navigator. You have your hands on the wheel, you have control of your life, and every decision you make, no matter how small they are, make a difference in the long run when you stack them up. So think about what you do and why you do them. Whenever you get lost, whenever everything looks desaturated with color, think about why you're doing the things that you do, and remember the purpose of why you're doing them in the first place. This is how I freed myself, and for those who are in the same place that I was back in college when I was struggling, I hope you untangle yourself too.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ludovice, for that very uplifting message.
Partner, they strongly demonstrate that we, Parsu, are the best.
We come now for the closing remarks. May we request our beloved Dean of the College of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Muriel Prado.
Our University President, Dr. Raul G. Bradicina, our guest speaker, Major Jimrick COBS, from Infantry, Philippine Army, General Headquarters, Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erlinda M. Basilia, our Vice President for Research, Extension, and Knowledge Management, Professor Patricia M. Candelaria, our Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Arnel B. Sarcedo, the College and Campus Deans, Dr. Johnny Neal B. Kapukaw, Dr. Rina A. Abner, Dr. Marita S. Magat, Dr. Bernadette G. Gumba, Dr. Michael A. Flores, Dr. Sherlyn S. Esplana, Dr. Nerissa N. Paladan, Dr. Arnel B. Milieska, and Dr. Romeo P. Morcilia, the Laboratory High School Principal, Mr. Roy P. Pinolio, the Dean of the Student Affairs, Dr. Gemma T. Barciliano, Program Directors, faculty and non-teaching staff, parents, students, awardees, guests, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to everyone. I would like to start by expressing my most profound gratitude for the beautiful people who made this Student Virtual Recognition Rights 2022 a success and momentous. I would like to thank the College of Engineering and Technology and the College of Arts and Sciences for organizing this event, especially to the different working committees for taking the challenge and walking the extra mile. Words are not enough to say thank you for all your services, hard works, and dedication. My heartfelt gratitude is also given to our guest speaker, Major Jimrick C. Obias, for gracing us with his presence and inspiring us, especially our dear student awardees. My warmest congratulations to the student awardees, proud parents, faculty, and the PSU community. Today's recognition is indeed a milestone to cherish, for this is the time our student awardees will reap the fruits of their hardships, struggles, and faith. May your shining example continue to inspire and transpire the youth of today in their continuous quest for academic excellence. For this, I would like to applaud all of you on behalf of everyone present and remind you that this is only one cobblestone in the path of your life. You must preserve and lay down more successes to reach the dream that governs your life. In closing, I would like to share this quote. Perseverance is the hard work you do after you get tired of doing the hard work you already did. In order to truly succeed in life, to live up to your own expectations, and to make all your dreams come true, you only need that perseverance. Let it be your light in hours of darkness, and your applause as you reflect on your achievements. Once again, my warmest congratulations to all the student awardees, parents, administration, faculty, and the non-teaching staff of Partido State University.
Thank you so much, Dr. Prado. Indeed, the Parso community never fails to show their best in any field.
And again, we want you to know that you deserve all of your achievements. May we continue to show our greatness and ambition to become contributors in the development of our society.
Yes, partner, that's right. So that's it for our 2022 student recognition. Again, Parso community, congratulations.